Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good too. And just happy that the day has ended well. And I thought maybe today I should talk about what kind of information you want to be consuming every day. I've gotten into trouble when I ask someone to stop sending me negative information. It's not that I'm oblivious that there is bad things happening out there, but I don't want to keep consuming this bad news. One, it depresses me. Two, there is really nothing much I can do. I cannot protect everybody. I cannot stop bad things from happening. But yes, if it's something around the area, like maybe there's a lion or a bear has been seen around this area, yes, I would like to know so that I'm more careful and I'm looking out. If there's reports that there is crime increasing in this area where I live, it's good to know so that I'm more careful and I have my eyes open and I'm alert. But if it's something that I cannot stop from happening, I have no control over, honestly, I don't need to know. If the sky is soon going to touch the earth, I want to know so that I can confess my sins and go up to heaven clean. But if it's about something that happened to I don't know who, what, not what, banks are closing, I don't know where, yeah, I'd like to know banks are closing so that I can ask my bank, hey, are we safe or not? Or are we going to go back to keeping our money under the mattress? What's going on? But there's some news that I really don't want to consume. Up to May last year, before May last year, hey, I was watching, I don't know, ID Project. I don't know, ID what. I was looking for every information about who killed who was chopping who's what, who was kidnapping who and raping the others, and who was found murdered. I was actually every night before I go to bed, on the bed there, I would watch this girl has a Facebook account that is always talking about who was murdered by who, what investigations are being done. It reached a point I was addicted to it. Someone who was God sent told me that his wife is equally addicted to this kind of information and she's always afraid. So I took a time to think about it and I realized, yes, even myself, I was afraid of certain races, I was afraid of certain genders, and I realized it's because of all this information that I'm consuming. During the Black Lives Matters and during the COVID-19, I was working for this client and she always had the news on. So every single day I was in that house for 12 hours. No, actually not 12 hours. Let's say 8 hours before she goes to sleep. All we were consuming was this bad news. I don't know what is going on. And I started having anxiety. I started, freaking out. When she switches the TV, I'm like, oh no, we are back again. And that's when I decided I'm not going to consume any negative information because I realized it was affecting me. It was affecting even, giving me anxiety. I kept feeling like there's nothing positive that is ever going to happen. I'm always looking out for trouble. So I'm high alert all the time. And I realized that, now we have to stop. We have to stop. So what do I consume now? Well, I'll look for movies, and when I look at the movies, I am very careful what kind of a movie it is. If I'm reading books, I'm careful about what kind of books I'm reading. Music, well, listen to blues, so it's all about love. I love documentaries, but when I see like they are beginning to affect my emotions, I stop. And I don't actually, if you send me stuff on either Facebook direct, the DMs, or on my WhatsApp, I will politely tell you don't send me that kind of information. I don't want to consume it. Any information that is just going to piss me off or make me anxious or make me aggravated or vex my soul, I don't want it. I don't want it. So I'm also asking you, what kind of information are you listening to, or are you reading, or what are you consuming? Because I also came to some knowledge that that's the reason why the powers that be, they are constantly pushing the media to send negative information, everything negative. You're trolling people on the social media. It's just everything bad being sent on social media so that we can all stay hopeless and concentrate more on what's affecting us and afflicting us instead of thinking about what is actually happening right before our eyes. When things are being gawanyuad, when things are being divided among the who is who, you're not even seeing, because you're busy consuming all the bad, negative, feeling helpless and hopeless and depression. Nothing good is coming out. Life is just getting worse. Oh, things are becoming so expensive. La, 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 la. Every time you talk to people, I even talked to a class 8 student who told me, tunangangana tu, we're just hustling. You know, now it's become like very fashionable to say how, we are struggling, we are hustling. And now Hustle Nation doesn't want the hustle person. Yet you said, wheelbarrows, here we come, let us push life. Now you people are saying no, so we are now throwing stones. They're the one who is making you throw stones. When they go behind the scenes there to make deals, you will not even get a kobo out of it. So, if you want to be able to attract good things to yourself, if you want to be able to see where the opportunities lie, if you want to see your life improving, if you want to see good things happening to you, please consume information that is going to make you a better person. Consume information that is going to add value to your life. Consume information that's going to make you smart, that's going to give you a skill, that's going to make you laugh. You can watch comedy, be happy. Look at Mamito. Hey, look at what she's doing. Her content just always makes me happy, but don't always go there. And then when you see all these bad things, you decide you're not going to consume them alone. We are going to share. I'm going to make everybody else around me miserable. Don't make me miserable, because I'm trying to find a way of how I can become a better person, how I can be even better for you and better for whoever next or whoever needs me. Because if we are all going to be depressed and hopeless, then who's going to help who? If you are getting depressed and hopeless, if I need your shoulder, how are you going to give it to me? How? And I will need your shoulder at some point in time. When you meet in those chamas, the only thing you're talking is what is not happening. And did you hear Mama Mukami was beaten by the husband? Oh, I don't know who's hanyaing with who. Super gonorrhea is everywhere. Did you hear that we are all dying of COVID? We have all been injected by the COVID, with the vaccine, so we are all dying. No. Hey, try and get some hope, man. Just try and consume information that's giving you hope. Whatever it is, just look for it. As long as it's making you walk and see the bright side of life, please go ahead, But there's no way anybody's holding a gun to your head and saying, if you do not consume bad information, if you don't consume negative information, we are going to kill you. Make a smart choice. And those who have made the smart choice not to consume negative information, please accord them some respect. It's not hating, man. It's just, I know what I want and I'm going for it. So anyhow, choose wisely, enjoy yourself, and take care. All right.